And um, we now know a bit more of Perez's plans for next year, and he clarified everything for the Mexican press. And I think that we now know that possible sabbatical for him it's a good option. It's a good possibility for him to analyze and comprehend a bit what he wants for his future, and also counting that he wants the best for his wife and for his kids and for his parents, his family in general. So yeah, so when it's clear that Sergio can take a sabbatical instead of taking that Red Bull seat, and even if Red Bull is open to sign him, I think that Sergio now is like in a good perspective of taking the sabbatical instead of the Red Bull seat, because putting it as a perspective in his eyes, it's a great chance for Sergio to actually analyze what he wants to do in the future, what he wants to do well with his life, with his personal life. He's 30. I mean, he has entered a certain age that he has to think about what he wants to do after Formula One, and even though what he wants to do after racing. No, I mean, racing doesn't last forever. I mean, as a, driving, at least not driving it. Driving it's until a certain age. It's driving it till when your body says no, no, no more, and also your mental strength says no anymore. So I think the 30s are a critical decade for the drivers in general. And Sergio has actually entered that that time span. And and as a perspective of a fan, as a perspective of a Mexican fan, and a supporter of Sergio, because actually being Mexican and wanting to do a fellow compatriot do well in Formula One, I think it's great for him to, and pretty optimistic from him to think that a sabbatical will be also great as being on the Red Bull seat. Obviously, his preferences are to be on on the F1 grade next year, but it's nice to see that he has plans also for a sabbatical, that it's coming closer to be a real what Sergio will do next year. But let's hope that Sergio gets a drive, and let's hope that Sergio gets his chance to prove a Red Bull. He deserves it. He has been driving fantastically the last 2 3 seasons, and this season especially he should have had at least what 4 podium, five. And if it wasn't for reliability issues or pit stop mess or strategy problems, I think Sergio should have at least 5 podium this season. I mean, overall, I think this season has been the strongest, and obviously the news that came to him that he's not going to continue next year on Racing Point, I think it really affects you morally. No, I mean, knowing that you're having your best Formula One season, you went through COVID, you beat COVID and came back and scored a good amount of points and keep constantly the car in the points. I think it's fantastic, and knowing and having a strong season like that, and then knowing that they don't want you in the team anymore, that they have found your replacement, I think it hits you morally, and I think Sergio has managed it well. I think Perez has had a super mental strength about it. He hasn't complained. He stayed like he behaved like a gentleman. No, he he did not throw he did not he didn't throw the team under the bus. He stayed loyal. He stayed quiet, and he stayed calm overall. And I think that's what it's keeping his Formula One chances alive at the moment. So yeah, let's hope that Sergio can get a drive next year. He deserves it, and he deserves to be on a top team like Red Bull for fighting victories and podiums more constantly than with Racing Point.